The Director of National Intelligence, James Clapper, is here. Finally, I couldn't put a face to the mysterious voice clearing its throat on the other end of the phone. It was weird. And, to prepare for tonight, I've been watching a lot of cable news. I am a big fan of that lesbian on MSNBC, Chris Hayes. He's great. Yeah, I agree. MSNBC is a confusing place. I mean, Al Sharpton is their skinny guy. And CNN is desperately searching for something they've been missing for months, their dignity. Totally. That was just that table. At this point, CNN is like the Radio Shack in a sad strip mall. You don't know how it stayed in business this long, you don't know anyone that shops there, and they just fired Piers Morgan. Thank you. Fox News is the highest rated network in cable news. Yeah, I can't believe your table's pushed off that far. And it's all thanks to their key demographic, the corpses of old people who tuned into Fox News and haven't yet been discovered. Former Inside Edition host Bill O'Reilly is not here. He did host that. Bill's got another book coming out soon, so he's making his ghostwriters work around the clock. Bill O'Reilly, Megyn Kelly, and Sean Hannity are the Mount Rushmore of keeping old people angry. This event brings together both Washington and Hollywood. The relationship between Washington and Hollywood has been a long and fruitful one. You give us tax credits for film and television production, and in return, we bring much-needed jobs to hard-working American cities like Vancouver, Toronto, and Vancouver again. Hollywood helps America by projecting a heroic image to the rest of the world. We just released another movie about Captain America, or as he's known in China, Captain who owes us $1.1 trillion. There's a lot of celebrities here tonight. They're the ones that don't look like ghouls. Look around. The cast of Veep is here. That's a series about what would happen if a Seinfeld star actually landed on another good show. I like the New Adventures of Old Christine, I swear. The folks from Duck Dynasty had a very challenging year. The grandfather on that show made homophobic and racist comments, but people are overlooking another issue. He really hates ducks. House of Cards has had a huge impact on Washington. What a great show. I haven't seen a Southern senator give a tour de force performance like that since Lindsey Graham played Blanche DuBois in A Streetcar Named Desire. And Lindsey, if you're here now, you can drop character anytime, man. Oh my. And I'm not going to spoil the shocking twist on House of Cards, but just know that it was so surprising that Nancy Pelosi's face almost changed expression. Did you like that one, Nancy? I can't tell. All right. I'd like to congratulate Jared Leto, who was here tonight on his Oscar, and to the Republican senator who asked to be introduced to, quote, that hot chick from Dallas Buyers Club. You are in for a very interesting evening. Richard Sherman has already had an impact on tonight's event. He's intercepted all 3 of Tim Tebow's attempts to pass the dinner rolls. Oh, and Russell Wilson is also here from my Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks. Peyton Manning, he wanted to be here tonight, but he can only move 4 yards at a time. So you're right, he's not here to defend himself. Legendary actor Robert De Niro is here tonight, everyone. Now, I don't do a De Niro impression, but I do an impression of Robert De Niro's agent. You ready? Here it is. Ready? Ring, ring. He'll do it. Mr. De Niro, I was in Spy Kids 4, so clearly I'm beyond reproach, so I will see you on the set of Spy Kids 5, I'm sure. Biz Stone, the founder of Twitter, is here. So if any of you congressmen want to cut out the middleman, just show him your penis. Not now. Are you nuts? Okay, those are my warm-up jokes. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I want to leave you tonight with a bit of a pep talk. America has seen her share of challenges, but as my agents told me when I booked an NBC sitcom, hey, things could be worse. Now, have you watched the news? I mean, not CNN, I mean like the real news. It's pretty bad in other places. By comparison, America is doing great. I mean, this year, after months of heated debate and controversy, we achieved something that will impact the health of millions. We brought back Twinkies. And we're no longer the fattest country in the world. Now Mexico is. But don't worry, we'll be #1 again as soon as they all come over here. And what's our biggest concern as Americans? TV show spoilers. In other countries, a spoiler consists of, hey, I haven't been back to the village yet, so don't tell me who survived the drone strike. No spoilers. Sorry about that one. America still has amazing technological innovations. Google Glass has hit the market. Now, just by walking down the street, we'll know exactly who to punch in the face. In America, we see gluten and peanuts as threats to our kids. In other countries, gluten and peanut are the nicknames of warlords who have child armies, so we're better. America is doing just fine, guys. How do I know that? Because we're making a 4th movie about trucks that turn into giant robots. And why are they making a Transformers 4? Because there's still so much story left to tell. So chin up, everyone. This country is still #1 in the all-important categories of cream-filled pastries, face computers, and robot trucks. Education, the economy, and the environment, hey, we'll get them next time. And here's why America is the best country in the world. A guy like me can stand before the president, the press, and Patrick Duffy and tell jokes without severe repercussions. And instead of being shipped off to a gulag, I'm going to the Vanity Fair after party. That's right. This is America where everyone can be a pussy riot. This is one of the coolest things that has ever happened to me ever in my entire life. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mrs. Obama. And thank you, White House Correspondents' Dinner. And thank you, C-SPAN viewer. Good night, everybody. Thank you. All right.